Is rewards-based training doomed to fail against your dog's biggest distractions? I received a comment on my dog prey drive tutorial that highlights a common misconception about rewards-based dog training. And that's that if you use treats to train your dog, they always have to be higher value than whatever your dog is interested in, otherwise the training will fail. If that were true, why would my high prey drive dog listen to Leave It with a squirrel? Or drop her favorite chewy on cue? Or be trustworthy with my burger when I leave the room? All of those things are definitely higher value than what I rewarded her with, so why does she listen to me? Repetitions. I used to run track and field in elementary and high school, and my favorite event was the 100-meter sprint. During training, we didn't just practice running really fast. We also rehearsed hearing the gun or buzzer go off as our cue to go from stationary position to an immediate sprint. You wanted to condition your body to begin running exactly when that sound occurred without conscious thought. Without automatic action, those brief seconds of pause would cost you the race versus somebody whose body was conditioned to move on cue. The funny part about this story is that I typically lost my races, so why am I telling you about a sport that I repetitively got my butt kicked at? Because honestly, I deserved to lose. I enjoyed running, but I wasn't that committed to truly practicing. I didn't put in the time and repetitions that other athletes did, so unsurprisingly, I lost almost every single time. When the gun would go off, their bodies immediately began sprinting while I needed my brain to tell me to move. It's the same concept with dog training. There's a saying that I want to plaster on my forehead. Train for the moment, not in the moment. If my dog's very first time hearing those cues had been in the scenarios that I listed earlier, it wouldn't have gone well. But luckily, I'd rehearsed those cues and those behaviors with her many times. So back to that comment, does reward value matter? Of course. During intentional training setups, I make sure that the reward that I'm offering is better than whatever the dog is losing by listening to my cueing. But with numerous repetitions and a strong reward history, the dog begins acting on that cue immediately. This is where the magic happens in rewards-based training. When my dog spots that chicken bone on a walk and I say leave it, she's not spending time deliberating. Would I rather have that chicken bone or the treat that I'll get from her instead? No, the behavior is so rehearsed that me saying leave it causes an immediate action from her body without deliberation. We need to remember that treats aren't magic. They simply reward the dog for performing an action or behavior that we deem desirable. So, similar to how my actions lost me most races, do you want to win or lose at dog training? If you're trying to use treats as bribes to compete with things in the real world, you will likely lose. If instead you use them properly by setting up training so that your dog can be successful with every request, you progress the difficulty gradually, and you practice many repetitions, you will win. I hope that this helps clear up any misconceptions about the effectiveness of rewards-based training. If you need help with any of the training skills that I mentioned in this video, including Leave It, Drop It, and Dog Prey Drive, I provided tutorial links in the caption and comments. Happy training! I'll see you in the next video.